I was born with cerebral palsy, and it's impacted my life in many different ways. Primarily, it affects my strength, stamina, and endurance. When I was younger, I very much so felt like an outsider in the sense that I couldn't play with my friends and I couldn't do everything that my friends could do, and that was always something that I felt self-conscious about.
Watching Brennan in anything that he does in life has to always say, I belong.
I had friends who were doing the triathlon. I heard that the school had a para component of this triathlon, and I was blown away by that as an opportunity because all these things seemed to stack up as a sign that I needed to sign up.
But once he got to figure out, yes, I belong, from the school's perspective, and then figure out what his version looks like. So having that support system, not only from the school and the teacher that was very supportive of him, but then figuring out, okay, great, I do belong. I'm going to do all 3 events. Now, how does that logistically work for me?
I didn't have the skills to do the biking or swimming before this, and that was something that I wanted to learn.
One of my roles here is helping parents, teens, children achieve their dreams.
I wouldn't be able to do this without the team at KidsAbility. It's a really daunting task, and figuring out things like the bike were really, really tricky, but also the people here understand how my body works, sometimes better than I do.
We looked at how the handlebars are, we looked at adjusting those, we looked at how his grip was with the brake. Then it was just a matter of trial and error.
One of my goals and one of my involvements with Brennan is showing him how strong he is. I believe in Brennan a lot more than he actually believes in himself. So his legs, they were new length because of the tendon lengthening, the arm was a new length, and the muscles did different things. And I helped show him how to move some of those into his functional movements of his walking, his hill maneuvering down. And so we did a lot of work around that.
When I figured out the pool, I really realized that the rest of the triathlon would be possible.
He got to the deep end, and the whole time my heart was pounding. He's actually in the deep end, this is crazy. And I was staying quiet, and he got to the deep end ledge, and he turned around and I said, do you need a minute to breathe? And he looked at me and he goes, get out of my lane. And I swam to the side. I said, yes, sir, like, okay, you're finishing it. And he finished to the end, and I just smiled at him. He was like, I did it. I'm like, you did it because you said you could. And it was just that feeling of being able to witness that. He is gonna move mountains. He is going to change the world for so many different youth. As a parent, watching that mental grit of showing up with courage in the world to say, I belong, and here's how I'm going to get there. Words can't describe just sitting back and watching that happen.
Without donors, the equipment wouldn't be possible, the services, the advocating, all of those things wouldn't be possible.
It might be people who understand you more than you understand yourself, and that will be hopefully more than enough to push you to a point where you can feel like you can do the hard things that you want to do. If a younger kid asked me, how do I do hard things? I would definitely say, find yourself a support system.